just got like this awesome package, so I wanted you all to see there's this book that I got now. Dear Ijewele. Yep, Dear Ijewele. So, or also known as a feminist manifesto in 15 suggestions. So we're going to be reviewing it. So I just want you all to know that, and hopefully by God's grace we'll be able to talk about it. I can't wait to finish it and tell you about it. Please welcome to my YouTube channel, and we're back again, and we're here to review this book called Dear Ijewele, and also called A Feminist Manifesto in 15 Suggestions. And this book is written by Adichie. So let's start. When I got this book, actually, I was like, okay, I'm so excited to read the book. I wasn't even like, oh, a feminist manifesto. But anyway, I really enjoyed all our suggestions from this book. But the truth is that it's not all suggestions I agree with. So let's start with the cover. I love the cover so much because the design makes sense. And then the back, everything, but it's so small. It's a book that you can read within even one day. I would even say one day is too much to read the book. Then, so let's start with the intro. What I loved about the intro of the book was how she explained how her friend Ijewele told her that, oh, how can I raise my daughter feminist? And I was like, I wish she asked, how can I raise my children feminist? Because to raise a child feminist, you don't just raise just one gender feminist. You have to raise both genders feminist, because one of her suggestions was parenting together, which means that do everything equally, meaning that when you're taking care of the child, is also taking care of the child. When he's taking care of the child, word like help should not be used, because that is his responsibility. Also, when your husband is looking after the child, you shouldn't use word like babysitters. Also, when the husband is taking care of the child, you shouldn't use word like babysitter, because according to her, babysitter should be for those who are not responsible for the child. Now, I would like to look at the fifth suggestion. I call this the fifth suggestion. Why? She talks about beware of the danger of what I call feminism lit. I shall read a passage from here, and then we'll talk about what feminism lit is all about and how some people are guilty about feminism lit. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe. Thank you. Beware the danger of what I call feminism lit. It is the idea of conditional female equality. Please reject this entirely. It is a hollow, appeasing, and bankrupt idea. Being a feminist is like being pregnant. You either are or you're not. You either believe in the full equality of men and women, or you do not. I shall be reading further. Feminism lit uses analogies like, he is the head and you are the neck, or he is driving but you are in the front seat. More troubling is the idea in feminism lit that men are naturally superior but should be expected to treat women well. No, no, no. Actually, when I saw this passage, and I saw it as a suggestion, I began to ask myself, like, seriously, like, I started reevaluating feminism. Feminism lit is just a safer way of saying that, oh, I am a feminist, but I don't really want to be I don't believe in like all of the theory, and there is nothing like that. You're either a feminist or you're not. A friend of mine, shout out to that friend, asked me, Tolu, do you believe in gender role? I'm like, what is gender role, for goodness sake? There is no such thing as gender role. It's something we put in our head that a man is supposed to do this, a woman is supposed to do this. Sometimes I wish growing up people didn't tell me that, oh, do this because you're a woman. I just feel like they should have said do this because you need it. Yes, they should have told me that. That would have been better. So furthermore, I'll be going to my favorite passage from the book, and it's from that gender role part where she talked about gender role. And I was like, when she was talking about gender role, it was as if she was reading my mind. So let's read the passage. If we don't place the straitjacket of gender roles on young children, we give them space. If we don't place the straitjacket of gender roles on young children, we give them space to reach their full potential. Please see Chizalum as an individual, not as a girl who should be a certain way. See her weakness and her strengths in an individual way. Do not measure her on a scale of what a girl should be. Measure her on a scale of being the best version of herself. Thank you. Guys, I want you all to go and read the book, so I won't really talk about everything in the book. There are some suggestions that I disagree totally, and there are some suggestions that I agree to. So after reading this book, I had some questions like, can a feminist submit? And I had to answer that question to myself. I feel a feminist should just marry someone that also believe in feminism, because feminism is for both genders, for goodness sake. Let me tell you a situation that happened. I was going for my clearance, and then there was this shirt I saw on a girl, and the shirt said the future is female. And I'm like, it sounds weird, because in my mind I'm like, the future should also be male. And then I had to write an article that says the future should be both male and it should be both female. So why don't the future be both genders? So this thing called feminism has to just do with equality. For this thing called feminism, the dictionary can just say feminism is equality of both sexes. But if you keep on reading like deeply, you will know that it's not just equality of both sexes. Like, it's equality all around. Like, you have to really apply it like to all around. So it's like a deep theory. So what I just want to say is that just try and get the book. No knowledge is wasted. And thank you for watching, and also teach girls how to fix things so that nobody will say so that when they're arguing about feminism, nobody will say, if something breaks in the house, who will fix it? You can always call someone else to fix it. Thank you.